Ladies and gentlemen. What, honey? Welcome back to the channel. Mr. Micah is setting up his truck. As you guys remember from the end of the last episode, we had a weird issue where the game kind of reset itself. And then I got COVID, and it was like a month from the last time we recorded. So it's been at least, 3 weeks since we've done this?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. So things that we need to do. We need to do some missions on this map. Hoping to do maybe a couple road repairs and a couple like scouting missions because we need to start earning a little bit of money. We are, all of us, hurting for cash. Well, me and Mr. Micah anyway. So.
My truck looks so bad.
What is it, pretty beat down?
Oh, she's beat up.
I went to the left. I'm trying to go back to get that PF12 or the 512 with the P512 PF.
Okay. Okay, I bought the autonomous winch.
Ooh, awesome. So if you flip, you can save yourself, and then we can...
Hopefully.
Yeah, because I don't have that.
Do you want me to follow you?
Hey, Big Hunts. Hey, Mr. Crippled Wheat. Hey, Format Gaming. Yes, please. Birds of a feather need to flock together on this case because one, your lights would help, and two, I don't want to be alone. This is a muddy mess. What's up, Viking?
I went 10 gallons of gas.
Now it's a party because Scott has arrived. But where's party time? I've gone 12 inches and I'm already stuck. That's great. I think these trucks just are not able to handle this kind of terrain.
I think we should go back to Russia.
Yeah, or I think the next jump will go to Alaska.
Trying to see if there's any fuel. I need to get fuel.
Alaska's probably the next easiest map set. Most of it has roads. Son of a biscuit. Like, I just can't get any grip.
Fuel storage is way over there.
I know, I'm going to run out of
Fuel
gas.
Station.
Cameo, thank you for the Prime subscription.
Well, I'm loaded with fuel, so...
What's up, Owen? How's it going?
See how far we get.
Country Boy 90. Oh, thanks for the coffee grinds. That's a lot of coffee. Good Lord. You're going to send me to the moon. Oh my gosh, and you put like... Did you put like a full bottle of creamer in there? Woo! It tastes like ice cream.
Ooh, Arthur's going to be lively tonight, baby.
That's right. Doing okay, Cameo. You know, still just really low energy thanks to COVID. Ooh, that sucks, dude. Yeah, well, welcome to the party.
You got COVID too?
Yeah, he and his son have been diagnosed. Ugh. I've been missing this game too. IROC, you are early tonight.
He definitely didn't pull an IROC.
That's right. IROC hasn't pulled an IROC in a long time, actually. If you can get in front of me, Mr. Micah, and pull, I'm just going to turn my motor off at this point because I'm just wasting gas.
I can't even move.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is like bad. These trucks, they're good, but they're not capable of this. And I should have. Well, I didn't know. It's the first time I've been through this river with this truck, and yeah, it won't be. It shouldn't be too. It wasn't horrible. It made me really tired. I know. I'm not like this though. I'm always a little nappy because I like naps, but yeah, where you. I would say go upriver, Mr. Micah, to the right, and then try to get across up there somewhere. Do not go this way, and then maybe come down and meet me. Right now, in Province, it is going terrible. I cannot get out of this hole. Call to a bomber for a solution.
That's right. I don't have a snorkel.
Oh, that's right. I can back up a little bit, maybe. Nope. Yeah, achy. Yep, that was pretty much what I had. Like, I had a fever, which made me really sore. Oh, Mr. Micah. Try to go across. I don't know. We are really skunked. Oh no, this is vanilla and we're playing hardcore mode, so there's really no cheating allowed because we can't afford it. So. Ooh, that's cool. All right, IROC. You should post a video of it.
What do you do?
He's going to be cold starting his old Camaro. He's got an 80s Camaro IROC.
Those were nice cars.
They were amazing cars. My friend's mom had a Berlinetta. That was really nice too. I'm slowly washing down the river. Very slowly.
I'm trying to get close enough so I can pull on you. Ooh, I'm almost there.
This sucks. I can't believe this is as far as I got.
Can you pull on me? From there?
I'll try. Man, you are like seriously inches from me being able to grab onto you. I am, that is right, Miko Jan. I am quite stuck, and I want to say a word that rhymes with that, but I will not on my channel, so. Oh, crap, I'm stuck. Well, we didn't get far, Owen. That's what happened. Uh-oh, Mr. Michael looks like he's about to go over with the tipper mobile. we got to start over again because you guys remember my truck disappeared in the last time we played this, and I fell through the map, and I was hoping that, gosh, this is just, put it on the Facebook page. Well, at least you can go backwards. I know, I got you and Mr. Mike into trouble. I'm going to see if I can get this Pacific rolling. Oh, shoot, it's out of gas. I forgot. That's where this was at. So, no, the answer is no. This isn't going to roll anywhere. Dag-nabbit.
My problem is I can't get anything real deep.
Right.
Let me see if there's another way I can get across. Or at least pull you back.
Yeah, I just need to somewhere. If you can pull up to that where the river starts, I should be able to reach you there. We'll know how to figure out a smarter way across this river.
Well, I got the muds on, so.
All right, stop. All right, now just start backing. There we go. Good job, Mr. Micah. Good evening, Mr. TM. Perfect. Okay, so now back yourself up by using the pole. Or just back up if you can, yeah. And then hook up to me again. There we go. Okay, never again on this river. Oh, Lord. Sorry, Mr. Micah.
You keep stopping me before I can get out. Now, hold on.
Okay.
Dude, I was almost out.
Hello, Kilimanjaro. Hello, 44 Magnum. Hello, everybody. It's good to see you all.
Crap.
Are you
You
stuck?
got me stuck. You got me stuck.
Oh, no. Is there anything you can grab onto?
No, there isn't.
All right, let me try something here. Hang on. Let's see. Attach this winch to that pole. And I'm going to push on you. Put some reverse on. There. Did that break you loose a little bit?
There we go. Don't get on me yet.
All right, I won't. Yep. So,
Let me get.
so
Okay, now.
Oop. There we go. Pretty stuck. Okay, all right. We're out. We are out. Let's go get some fuel. We're gonna go to the gas station and fill up. That was intense. Thank you, Mr. Micah.
Yeah, no problem.
How much money do you have?
Well, I spent most of it getting the autonomous winch, because that's $9 grand.
Oh, you bought the winch. Ah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, all we have probably are piddly missions. But let's go. Let's look. I'm going to stop right here, and we're going to look. Let's look at exploration gone wrong. I want to see if we can find some scout missions that we can do. So, ooh, no, I didn't see that, Gopher. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I'll pick those up tomorrow. Obviously, you guys know I love Stara, so. Yeah, these are good tires, but they're not good enough.
Careful, the Stara mods might be bugged.
Oh, are they?
At least for console, they are.
What happens?
There's an issue when you go to the menu, I believe. I was watching a guy who does PS5 stuff, and he kept having issues where it was crashing his PlayStation.
Oh.
And he believes it's the it's either the Stara 105 or the Stara 180 or 150. It's mixed up for some reason in the menu.
Interesting.
So, just be aware.
Be very aware.
Yeah.
It wants me to turn my diff lock off. That sucks. Yeah, we are.
The problem is it doesn't happen all the time.
Huh.
And he also found, you know how when you get inside of a tractor now, and the mirrors are flickering?
Yes.
So, one of his watchers sent him a message on how to get rid of that. So what you do is if you're in your cab and your mirrors are flickering,
yes,
go to the store.
Right.
Go to something that doesn't have any options, like one of the big bags, as an example, like a big bag of seed.
Okay.
Bring it up like you're gonna buy it. Just go into the menu, bring it up like you're gonna buy it, and then just get out of the menu, and your mirror should be okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's funny that that's tied together. Let's see here. My friend decided to take a ride on the rocks and fell out from the very top. He's okay, but his car is stuck. That's not really a mission for scouts, is it? Shoot. Where's the gas station at? We need gas. Maybe like to New Horizons. I'm thinking maybe that is a mission for us. Let's go to the fuel station, Mr. Micah. I'll be down in a second. I'm up in the mountain behind you.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn around here and. No, but I'm glad to see Stara came back. And
yeah,
Landini.
me too.
I really like the Landini tractors that they've modded in. Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, me too. And the McCormicks.
Hello, Bel Air. How's it going? Good to see ya. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this Jeep, I probably honestly should have gone with the bigger Jeep, the Rubicon.
Yeah, but then you get that annoying sound all the time.
I know, but it is a better Jeep, and it gets better mileage too. Like, it doesn't burn as much gas. What's up, Wolf? How you doing, my friend? And it gets bigger tires, so you don't get stuck in the mud quite as much. So I kind of wish that I would have gone that route, but I didn't. So, and this has been a good little scout. It's just, you know. Simone is not from London. She is from the north east. So Saltburn area, Dormanstown. Really, Middlesbrough is probably closest big city. Ah, there you go. Yeah, so she's from Middlesbrough.
I can't refuel.
Oh, shoot. All right, hang on. What I'll do is I'll refuel myself and then siphon it over to you.
Okay.
I was actually watching a video today on YouTube, just like in passing, of buses like going on dangerous roads, and one of them was actually in Saltburn. Like they have this curvy road that goes up from the ocean, and the buses have to go up this really tight road, and they were doing it in the snow, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Like it was the actual bus that we've ridden. Like it's the X4 from Middlesbrough to Saltburn. I was like, Boney, that's the bus. Because we've gone to Saltburn. Whenever we're there, we go to Saltburn because it's pretty. You grew up in Saltburn, didn't you, honey? Yeah. And then they moved to Dormanstown. Your mom was in Dormanstown too, though. What, baby? Oh, Red Car, yeah. I just happened to be watching it on YouTube, and it was like world's most dangerous, or buses on world's most dangerous roads, or some clickbait video. And I always watch like train crashes and bus and truck crash videos and stuff.
So I got out of my vehicle. So if you want to get in and fill it.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna change truck. That sucks. I'm gonna run out of money. Refuel, Mr. Micah. Oh yeah, you are out of gas. Whoa. There we go. Change truck. Okay, so we are going to go. Let's see here. We're going to go up to the right, Mr. Micah, at this crossroads here. And I want to see what this New Horizons mission is.
Are you out of my vehicle?
Yeah, I'm back in the Jeep. I'm heading up the hill.
Okay.
Follow me. I did a little bit, 44. I'll watch the rest of it, though. But, yeah, I did start to watch it. It was cool. I love seeing the harvester. Yes, everybody watches YouTube. Music videos, book reviews. I watch YouTube for a lot, actually. I don't really watch a lot. I don't watch a lot of people playing games, but I do. I love Angry Joe. So I do watch Angry Joe's
Did you
videos.
watch the video of OJ playing Farm Sim?
No, OJ Simpson?
No, other Joe from Angry Joe Show.
Oh, other Joe plays it? No, I didn't see that. That's awesome.
He was trying to play it with Alex.
Oh my gosh.
And it's pretty insightful, maybe is the word I'm looking for, or
like how bad they are.
Pathetic. Yeah.
Pathetic.
Like they just it's like he just doesn't get it.
That's so funny.
It's like taking a guy who plays Call of Duty and saying, "Okay, here, go play Farm Sim," and he's just like wrecking everything, and you know,
like, how many trailers can we put together? What's up?
And then he's just like, "This is so hard."
Hello, bum bum. Welcome to the channel. I was trying to see. There looks like there's a road up behind this, but this is not the way, Mr. Micah. I don't know if I go up to the road. Maybe over here. This is where we should be going, I think. There's a, maybe this is the hill, though. Hang on. I'm trying to figure this out because there is a mission called 2 New Horizons up at the top, and I want to see what that is. I'm assuming it's a Jeep mission since it's up there.
So I go one way, you go the other then?
Yep. Yeah, and if it's cold out 44, the batteries won't last long at all. How to remove overspray on plastic. You probably would have to use paint thinner, but gosh, you got to be careful because you could
I
eat
would
the
think
plastic.
you'd sand it and then just paint it again.
Oh, sand the plastic down and then repaint? Yeah.
Well, just sand the paint a little bit to rough up the plastic and the paint, and then just paint over it. That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't the alcohol or the gasoline just eat away
it.
at the plastic?
Yeah. And on top of that, you know, like the solvent's going to eat the plastic too. And paint, doesn't solvent or doesn't the paint kind of like go in, like plastic's porous, so it like, I guess swallows the paint.
There you go.
Did you?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that balancing act. You can't do that.
Mr. Micah does it on his roof.
Oh, look at that.
At least you got the autonomous winch. Am I okay to keep going, or do you need me to stay?
We'll see.
My day has been good, Mr. Furry. Hello, Akashi.
All right, pulled that tree out of the ground.
Yeah. Country Boy, thank you for the Prime subscription. Free to you, and it gives us $5. Helps me pay my cable bills, and that is no joke, because the cable bill is ridiculously expensive. Well, internet cable, that is. I don't have cable. We never watch TV except for, like, streaming services, so. I steal my son's Disney Plus. Mark has Disney Plus, and he lets me use it.
Is that a stump?
There are stumps and rocks.
Dang it.
This is where the Rubicon would be good because it's got that crawler suspension, and it does do a little bit better job. This Jeep is pretty good. Okay, we're halfway there. Dang, this is ugly up here. Wow. So left. Oh, no. I came back in from the pause menu, and now it's raining. I'm doing well, Akashi. How about you? Your data's not being good tonight, Louis.
You
Yeah.
think his date is not being good?
No, his data.
Oh, data. Okay.
You know, like the Star Trek dude?
Yeah.
Oops. I'm stuck. Oh, I was at the toy store tonight, right? I told you I bought that, like, Lego Hetzer.
Yeah.
So, like, they had this giant Star Trek Enterprise from Playmobil that has, like, the full crew, like the original crew, like Spock and, you know, Chekhov and Mr. Sulu. But it was like $600 or $500. I was like, ooh, but really
Get
cool.
that.
What, honey? Oh, she's on the phone.
Gosh, these rocks are killing me.
Ooh, that sucks, IROC. Yeah, they got paint on the headlights. All right, I got to figure out where we're going here. Glad to hear it, Akashi. Let's see. Are we going up this way? So I'm going to go straight here. All right. Once you get past those rocks, Mr. Mike, it should be a smoother sailing.
Oh my gosh, they're trying to flip me, man.
That truck is terrible, man.
It'd be fine if I didn't have to drive over rocks. I'd be just fine.
I think you need to dump that thing.
Well, I want to go to Russia, but somebody doesn't want to go to Russia.
We're going to go to Alaska next.
Like I said.
And then we'll go to Russia. Then we'll go to Tamir. We'll do the base maps after this because these trucks are like having a real hard time with that. I think by then
Because I
we'll
don't
hopefully
need snow tires in Alaska. Or, I mean, I don't need snow tires in Tamir.
Right.
Did you follow the road? Is that what you did?
Yeah, I'm going. Once I got up there, I'm going straight up. You should be able to see me here. Oh man, yeah. You could probably just go around the back, honestly. Where is this? Oh, I missed it though. There's a turnoff here somewhere. Really? What the? I'm gonna keep going straight. I'm gonna go around. Bella. Oh no, Bella, get down. No. She knows that drives me. I can't get the door because they're too far away. She wants to come in. What she does is she knows she's not supposed to paw the screen. So she puts her paws on the screen and then slowly drags them down. It's like, that makes me crazy because she's going to rip the screen.
Where did you go? Oh, you went up there.
Yeah, and unfortunately there's more rocks. But I don't really see another way to get up here aside from going through the rocks. Dang. So right and right. Somehow I got to get around that big rock up here. Gee golly. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh, I'm here. Okay, good. All right, this is actually the road we're supposed to be on right here. Hey, we did good. We did it. We done it. It's not bad, Country Boy, actually. It's the Jeep has been pretty stable. I don't go over very often. Once in a while it does, but... Hi, my name is Mr. B. I am a traveler. I was just testing some modifications when I lost my trailer with spare parts. And my car broke down. Oh, Lord. Will you help me with that? Well, yeah, but that's not... we can't do that with this here.
Where's the car?
I don't know. Let's see.
What's the name of the mission?
The mission is called To New Horizons. I'm going to activate it. Wait.
Oh, his car is lost.
But then you have to repair it, I think.
Wait.
Oh, it's a trailer. You have to deliver the Scout flatbed and vehicle spare parts. Okay, that's right here. I see it on the map.
Oh, okay.
It's to my left, but it's in the tree. Yeah, I see the trailer.
Do you have a hitch?
I don't think this Jeep has a trailer hitch.
All right, I'll start heading up that way.
Yeah, here's the trailer. Oh, God, there's two of them. Oh, they're just freaking loose packages. So we can't do it. We need a crane.
Oh, okay.
Where are you? Just don't bother coming the rest of the way up.
Okay.
Obviously. Stay there. I'll meet you at back there. Okay, hold on. I'm looking for scout missions, but I think we should just go on to the next map. I think what we're going to have to do, Mr. Micah, is we're going to have to finish exploring the other map. And then we will just... we'll get the last upgrade on this map. We'll try to get that PF-12 back to the garage. Because you have fuel on your roof, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, whatever other trucks are on the other map, we'll try to bring them back. And then we'll head back to, I think we need to go back to our American map and just do some road opening missions and stuff like that, like truck missions. Because we need income. I'm pretty broke. I think I dented the back of my Jeep. Okay, this is the big ravine, I think, that Mr. Micah's down. Yeah, he's down there. I'm coming, Mr. Micah. Well, that was a bummer. That's going to take a big crane truck. Let's see from the cab view. Whoa! Well, there's a cab view for you. That was amazing. I meant to do that. How about that? A 0 damage roll. On rocks.
Did you roll all the way over?
Yeah, I did. I did 90. Or 180, or 360, actually.
I say, if I have to come back up there to get you, I'm
No,
gonna be...
I started on my wheels and I ended on my wheels, so it was all good.
There you go.
And 0 damage. No roof crumples or dings or anything. Because it's all smushy mud, so... I know, it was lucky, wasn't it?
I'm so glad I put the lower suspension on this thing.
Poor Mater. I took him to get Christmas presents last night. And he's like, his friend Ben showed, like my friend Ben showed him some cool Halo toys, so he wanted them. And he's like, well, they only have them at Target. So we went, instead of going to the toy store, we went to Target. And they had a couple of them. Like dinky toys, you know what I mean? Like they had like small ones and like just like what was left over. And John was happy with what he got, but he's kind of like, oh man, like they didn't have like the actual kits, you know. And so then we went to the toy store tonight and they had all of them. And I told him, I was like, John, we should just go to the toy store. And he was like, man, poor John. All right, I'm about halfway down, Mr. Micah. Jeepers criminy, this is like snow runner nightmare. Ugh.
Do it in this thing.
What'd you say?
You do it in this thing with a
Oh man,
all that weight on the top of
yeah,
it.
no, 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 no. Hey, I got pretty far. All right, so we need to figure out how to get over to the PF12 so we can fill it up. I need to go back to the gas station.
If you look back to where we got stuck in the first place and you look downriver, it looks like there's a mud bog that goes across, but above that, it looks like it's going to be real tippy, but there is a couple bridges, but I don't think this vehicle is going to, I think I'd be better off trying to go across the mud bog down low.
New game in SnowRunner? Yeah, just do Michigan. Always Michigan first, and then Alaska, and Russia. Those are the. Wait, what'd you pull the trigger on, Tayloa? Uh-oh. What'd you do? What did you buy? Ugh. Oh my God. You bought the Disney annual pass. Well, you live close enough. That's probably a wise idea, actually. Does that mean you get in like all the parks, or? Just the Magic Kingdom. I like Epcot myself. All right, where's gas? Where are you going, Mr. Micah?
I'm heading down to the river and then following or heading down to the lake and then following the shoreline.
Where are you trying to go?
To the fuel stations across towards the big truck.
Ah, so we can fill it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I just want to say I'd rather go through mud than rocks.
That's cool, Tayloa. I'm coming your way, Mr. Micah. So I would say the best tires for snow, there are none. It's the best vehicles for snow. And mostly they're Russian, or the Ford F-750 if you can get it. The Loadstar's not too bad in the snow, but most of the trucks are terrible in the snow until you get... There's two trucks. The Tatra 813, or 805, the little Tatra. And it's only available in Russia, but then you can transport it back to America. But the little Tatra, you can put a fuel thing on the back and then get the chain tires, or even the road tires are fine in the snow. That truck is really, really good in the snow. It's the little tiny Tatra 805. It's terrible everywhere else, but it's good in the snow. The other truck, of course, is the Ford F-750, any tires with the big motor. And that truck just plows right through snow, like it's not even there. Like, see how I'm traveling right now? That's how the Ford F-750 and that Tatra go through the snow. Other than that, you're in for a really long, boring ride because snow is just killer. So, I would say so, Tay. You're going to have a lot of fun. Micah, are you stuck?
No, but you're going to get stuck when you hit this point.
Yeah, I'm going up and over. See those reeds? That means no. Whenever you see cattails, run the other way.
Not exactly. Not all the time.
Well, you got those. You got the mud tires. Yeah, I probably should put those on. I don't know if I have them yet or not.
But see, I can't do what you're doing because this thing tips.
Right. Yeah.
So.
This truck does not. It's pretty decent.
Whoa.
I'm gonna tip now though. Shoot. Nope. I want the side winch to connect to this tree. I screwed up, and that was my fault. That's not. If I tip, it's my fault because I was stupid and dismounted that rock completely wrong. Ah, I gotta go back around this tree. I can't get through the branches. Well, I mean, I'm definitely about 80% lazy noob. I haven't had the nap today, or in the last 3 or 4 days I haven't had any naps, so that's good. I've been staying up all day and getting up later, though we got up at 9 today, so that wasn't too bad. But we haven't, definitely just still feeling kind of tired and worn out. There really are a lot of roads down here, Mr. Mike. I didn't realize that this was so roaded. Beep, beep.
Ooh, this might not have been a good idea.
Why? What's the matter?
Go to the right.
Oh, yeah. You got it. I got 19 liters left. We should be able to make that gas station, but I might need to have some gas. We'll see. Good, Tayloa. I know you have been feeling sick. Yep.
Okay. It's up to the left. But there is a road up here, though.
Mm.
Maybe it'll be really shallow.
This hasn't been too bad here. This trail wasn't bad at all.
Let's see. There's a road off to our right
Are these
that leads down into that town.
quote unquote road?
Right. What
Yeah.
are you looking at the mini map?
I'm going to go to the big road.
The big road. Okay, you're gonna go that way. Okay.
Yeah. That way to the right scares me.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Is this the same place where we were before? Oh God.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, this is that same river.
Well, yeah, it's the same river, but a different spot.
All right, I'm gonna try to go across here because there's. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. That's this. This looks like it's crossable because it's got the rocks, which means it's a little more solid. I'm using low or low mid. I mean. Oh no! Oh my God! This Jeep is not meant for this muck. Nope, I'm stuck.
I'm gonna back up before I get totally stuck.
Yeah. I mean, we
Let
have
me
to
get out.
cross this. We got to get across.
Right, we do.
I just can't. If you get around me, that would be fine. Oops, sorry. Wrong button. Oh, that truck. That thing. That ding-dong truck. Wait, I'm sorry. Are you going to try to... Yeah. It is really hard, lazy noob. One mistake and it's all over, man. And you don't make much. You make the same amount of money, but you can't sell trailers. You can't really sell the trucks too much. You get half price for all the parts on the truck, so you lose a lot of money from truck sales. It's difficult. It's not impossible though, but it is difficult. It's definitely, you're gonna have to really think about what trucks you keep, what parts you keep.
See if I can make it.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first and see if you can get across. I think you probably can if you can get to the rocks and use them to pull you across. Like to suction across. My truck is just not, I can't make it. Feared predicted we would run out of money, and I think so far he's been right.
Well, yeah.
Only because there aren't, whereas we know...
Because you wouldn't go to Russia.
Well, we knew Michigan well enough that we were able to do all the scout missions because we knew which ones were which. But here, I don't know which ones are scout missions or not, so I'm not making any extra money. which is why I'm saying we might have to jump back to Michigan and grab some of my other trucks. Do you have your diff lock on? Oh, yeah, that truck's always diff lock, isn't it? So, hey, thanks for the sub, by the way. I appreciate that. So I think that we've kind of gotten financially in trouble because I don't know what missions to do on these further maps.
Thinking rock has caught me.
I'm out of gas. So you're stuck?
Well, there's this one rock on my one side that keeps getting me hung up. Yeah.
Can you
The
reach
water's
out?
pushing me into it.
Can you reach with the winch?
The problem with this one is it's short. I'm just like a couple inches away.
Like I can't even
Let's see
see
if I
your
can
wheels
screw-
spinning. I know they are, but it's just weird. Like my view is weird of what's going on there. Dang trucks. Wisconsin was just too much for us. It's what finished us off.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, can you get to me?
Yeah. Or at least I can get close enough to winch to you. Yep.
Yep. If you winch to me, then I'll winch off, and then I'll pull you. Then I'll pull you again.
Okay. Full speed.
I got my brake on.
I'm trying to stay out of the mud, like up this way. I'm gonna keep going till I can't go forward
Okay.
anymore. So once I need you, then I'll winch. But
Okay. Oh, you almost made it too.
yep. There we go. Stay there. Yeah, your truck is definitely more capable, and it might just be a matter of those tires. So I'm gonna have to switch up to the mud tires when I can afford it.
Well, I'm surprised you made it as far as you did. Really.
Yeah, this truck. The one thing it can't do is the deep mud. Now, once again, the Rubicon, I was testing it out with the crawler suspension and the mud tires, and it's fine. So
Okay, we go straight.
I should have bought that truck instead of this one. Plus, like I said, it gets better mileage.
Okay, as soon as we get out of the trees, we gotta go to the right.
Can I have a taste of fuel?
Yeah.
I'm like really low. You're gonna go to the right. Okay. That's good. That's good. Don't keep some for yourself too.
Oh, don't you worry, Big Daddy. I got enough for me.
Big Daddy.